Good phone.
Bruno Fernandes. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Looking for a decent ball in. The defence can get it clear. Bruno Mendes. Pedro Neto. Portugal have a free kick. Bruno Fernandes! Bruno Fernandes plays it short. And he's going long. Bruno Fernandes. Clears it out of harm's way. Gonzalo Inacio. Until half-time, and it is still goalless. And a shot! An attempt, just the wrong outcome.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Pedro Neto going for goal! It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Managed to get it away. Portugal have it back and they can go again. He'll have a go. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Bernardo Silva dinks one in and out to safety. Mendes tries lifting it over, goes for goal! Great effort, but no way through. Questions were asked, he's given the answers. João Cancelo. Ruben Dias. Mendes. That is terrific skill. Vitinha loses his balance and loses the ball. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals.
Back on the first 45 minutes. Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, that first 45 minutes, didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
That's great strength on the ball. Plays it out to the flank. Romero tries to clear. McAllister gets rid without sophistication. Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. Now, Ronaldo has a go! Messi. McAllister. De Paul. Inacio goes looking. Pedro Neto. De Paul. Gonzalez. That's Gonzalez. Martinez. Messi. Molina. Inacio hoist it clear. Ferreira did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Mendes. It's still a possession this, but very little to show for it. Forward it goes. Messi. De Paul. And here's Gonzalez. Bernardo Silva. Chance to break. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes spreads it towards the left. Bruno Fernandes, he's had a go! It's in! Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Saya Puji di YouTube lagi suara orang pada YouTube.
Portugal break the deadlock.
Yeah, I had a feeling this was coming. Still, there's a fair bit of time if you're going to think about defending it now.
Still a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Cristiano Ronaldo. Hoists it high. Bernardo Silva. A chance to play it in. Has a hit! McAllister. Tagliafico. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, at the moment, their chances of getting back in contention look slim. They're not exerting enough pressure. Simple as that.
McAllister. Tagliafico. De Paul. And it's Messi. Romero. Martinez. Tagliafico. Tagliafico goes back to base. Molina. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Tagliafico. McAllister. Romero. Tagliafico. Martinez. Back to the keeper and go again. McAllister. Tagliafico. De Paul. Tagliafico. McAllister. Messi. Argentina must do something here and very quickly.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Danger averted for now. And it's been taken straight back. And back to base. Tagliafico. McAllister. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva drives it forward. Play for a throw. And here's Fernandez. Fernandez. Defending of the desperate variety.
Portugal can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Done very well to intervene.
Portugal probably could have killed things off, but...
And that's that. So it ends 1-0, an enthralling game and an agonisingly narrow defeat.
Well, there's no shortage of effort and commitment from them. They were just undone by that second-half goal.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
saran formasi guys. Formasi bagus ya, jauh Argentina kemana? Gila ya juga asli. Kamu penyerangan sudah kapan? Coba nonton drama Argentina main di Kuba. Asal nama kieu da formasi teh. Kita mulai saja.
So perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are in the conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much a dress code. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. Was impressive. Match that.
Cek sound Argentina masih dapat.
This is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of the contest.
There's nothing, guys.
There's the whistle. Well, to so many, he is, of course, a fantasy hero, a walking work of art. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Dari motor tuh.
Mendes. Ruben Dias. Neves. Vitinha. João Cancelo. Neves. It's a brilliant interception. Romero. Martinez. De Paul. Pedro Neto. And the counter is on. Now it's Messi. And it's Paredes. Molina. Paredes. McAllister. De Paul! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Vitinha.
Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Paredes.
Aduh.
Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Molina tries to get it forward quickly. Messi, played out to the right. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, what a... And Messi! That's the talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And here's Martinez. Oh, the ball's come loose.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
João Cancelo. Tries to switch the play. Mendes. Vitinha. He hits it! That's caused a worry or two.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
That is a poor kick by the keeper, been intercepted. It's Bernardo Silva. Oh, managed to get it away. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Looks to drop one in. And he's there to cut it out. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. An interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Argentina head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. If you Just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Done very well to intervene. Hoists it high. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Martinez, McAllister, Paredes, McAllister, and here's Gonzalez. Nicely controlled. De Paul, McAllister, Bernardo Silva. Breaks on here, gets away from his opponent. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Paredes. McAllister. Tagliafico. And here's Gonzalez. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Oh, smart save. Martinez tries to clear. Neves, Vitinha. Pedro Neto plays it out to the wing. Oh, that's nice. Looking for a decent ball in. Have a shot. He's looking to get there first. Cross from Cancelo. Oh, the clearance is short. Messi. Martinez. Now it's to Paul. McAllister. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva hits that long. McAllister. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that.
Belum ada gol guys, parah dulu.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. A real chance to break. Inacio gets into the right position to intercept. Neves. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bernardo Silva. Martinez has got himself a free kick.
Pemain di sudah waktunya pergantian.
There is some activity down on the touchline. Seems there's going to be a change. good interception. Whistle's gone, that's foul. That's a booking, always looked it. Nico. And it's Paredes.
Paredes.
Drives it forward. Oh, real chance!
Argentina merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Looking to break out here. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Plenty waiting in the middle. The ball's come loose and the chase, and they've been caught out here. A chance to play it. Massive leap! Just couldn't turn it in.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Going for goal! Oh, that's a fine save!
Martinez simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Keeper has beaten it away.
Look, this can still... They've got to stop the cross.
Portugal making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Vitinha. Diogo Dallo. Vitinha.
There's only one word for this. It's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there. Frustrating spell when it comes to trying to move the ball around the midfield. They lack the sharpness and urgency.
De Paul. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge, and it has finished goalless. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Well, that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and goodbye.
He was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise. Going for goal! Oh, that's a fine save! Martinez simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance. I'd be happy to see this one carry on a bit longer, because it's had great honesty and hard work. It took a bit As for a possible winner, I'm still not in it.
Coba kita ganti pos.
Final seconds, this has to be it. Here's the chance to cross. Molina gets up to head it. Delivery, no joy. I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross. Portugal making consecutive changes here. Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts because he has put in a real honest shift.
Well, that was impressive. Match that. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for the supporters.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of the contest.
There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, it really is quite remarkable how Cristiano Ronaldo continues to produce at this level, Peter. He's the very embodiment that says age is just a number.
Yeah, close your eyes and you can still just about see that showy, fleet-footed winger from Madeira all those years back. And now what have you got? The greatest goal scorer in the history of football.
Yeah, no doubting that he's in a class of his own here. Just look at the goals he's still scoring at his age. He's not existing purely on reputation.
Gonzalo Inacio. João Cancelo. Ferreira goes looking. And it's Cancelo. Lovely bit of skill there. Can he deliver? Good ball, it's found its target. Well read, he sorted that out. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Pedro Neto brings it out wide. Now it's Pedro Neto. Bernardo Silva. Danger averted for now. Ruben Diaz gets it back. Gonzalez. Now the counter. Messi. He's got away. In by Messi. Good take by the keeper. He's read that well.
Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
This could fall anywhere. Messi. Forward it goes. And now they can launch a counter.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Ruben Diaz. Argentina still without an attempt on target. Pedro Neto. How about a shot? And it's played forward. Messi plays it forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Keeper's got good distance on that. Tagliafico. De Paul. De Paul. Molina. So who's he picking out? He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again.
Well, I'm a believer in having faith in your ability, but he's overdone it then.
Bernardo Silva. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi plays it long. Let's put a stop to that. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's on it. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that's a fine save.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Ferreira not easily shrugged off the ball. Has a goal! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Bruno Fernandes moves short. Cristiano Ronaldo crosses. Away from immediate danger. Mendes. Gonzalo Inacio. Mendes tries to get it forward quickly. João Cancelo. Across the field it goes. Mendes. Vitinha. Mendes. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Now it's Pedro Neto. If you have just joined us, you'll be glad to know that you haven't missed a goal. De Paul drives it forward. Bruno Mendes. Keeps everyone guessing. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Bernardo Silva. Romero. Looking to hit the front line. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Otamendi. Romero. De Paul. That's been drilled forward. Half-time whistle goes. Both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. As the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break. 0-0.
Hati kondisi pemainnya supaya diberi
And we're off again.
Argentina can be very glad that half-time came when it did. Poor possession and very little firepower means they need a serious pick-up in this second half. No guts, no glory.
Mendes. And it's Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. Now, chance to break. Hoists it forward. He just whacks it away. Gonzalez needed to come up with a better ball.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Gonzalez. Ferreira does well there, alert. Ruben Dias. João Cancelo. And it's played forward. Pedro Neto looks to get on the end of this. McAllister. Messi. Now it's Gonzalez. McAllister. And here's Messi. Molina. And he heaves it forward. Forward it goes. Defender's on the back foot. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. A real chance if he can get through. He's tried one. Great reaction. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Bernardo Silva really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Good save, he got a decent fist on that. Bruno Mendes. And here's Fernandes. Chance!
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Good idea, just poorly executed. Ruben Dias.
Portugal
0-0 the score, and we're just about done. A deeply frustrating game.
Tebak skor guys, kira-kira berapa kosong dengan
João Cancelo with the crossfield ball.
Ronaldo lawan
Mendes
Messi,
is charging up on the overlap. A spectacular effort. Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Oh, that's fantastic improvisation he showed there. Adjusted himself very quickly, but it's rare that they come off.
Lagi ke tengah.
Bruno Fernandes.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. Gonzalo Inácio. João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. And here's Fernandez. He's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal there.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Bruno Fernandes! Molina gets it away. Nuno Mendes. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. De Paul with the clearance. Now it's Martinez. Gonzalez. And he's there to clear it.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Crunching tackle. Now it's Martinez. And here's Gonzalez. Just brushed off the ball there.
Argentina merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Taliafico. And here's Gonzalez. Now it's McAllister. De Paul.
As scoreless games go, I'd be happy to see this one carry on a bit longer because it's had great honesty and hard work and total commitment. As for a possible winner, I'm still not predicting.
Paredes. De Paul. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Final seconds, this has to be it. Back into the middle.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Gonzalez. De Paul hits that low. Martinez, he's had a shot!
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
De Paul plays it forward. Gonzalez. And that will be the final act. Look 0-0 from a fair way out. Little craft or guile or penetration. Defence is largely untroubled. It's goals. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks to Jim Beglin alongside me, and we'll both see you next time.
Udahlah. Wah, terus udah main. Main guys, main. Baju kiper lah.
Well, we have the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out and football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. A fixture ahead of us to which we've all been looking forward for so very, very long, and it means so very, very much. The scene could not be more beautiful. The pitch looks terrific. The players are ready to get started, and we cannot wait for the contest that lies ahead. This really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. Well, that has got the juices flowing, and now this. Unfortunate game this between two very high-quality sides. Treat for everybody here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
And that gets things running.
Well, it really is quite remarkable how Cristiano Ronaldo continues to produce at this level, Peter. He's the very embodiment that says age is just a number.
Yeah, close your eyes and you can still just about see that showy, thick-footed winger from Madeira all those years back. And now what have you got? The greatest goal scorer in the history of football.
Yeah, no doubting that he's in a class of his own here. Just look at the goals he's still scoring at his age. He's not existing purely on reputation.
Martinez is there and he can get that clear. Gonzalez drives it forward. Messi. And it's Messi. Breaks on here. Gets wrestled off the ball. Romero. McAllister, Martinez, Romero, McAllister, Messi, Molina, McAllister, Gonzalez, and here's Martinez. That's a throw. De Paul. Bernardo Silva.
Portugal really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a...
He's gone for it! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first! Jim, your thoughts?
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Argentina trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Taliafico. Romero. Argentina are already chasing the game. Long time to go.
Well, the task is obvious.
And it's Paredes. Messi. Messi. He's onside. Has a pop! Sticks it away! They are right back in business. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Bruno Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. It's Fernandes! Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. João Cancelo. Forward it goes. Portugal can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Mendes tries to switch the play. And here's Silva. Looks to clip it forward. Away from immediate danger. Good save, he got a decent fist on that. Paredes. Argentina going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. De Paul. He's played in front, shapes to shoot!
Yes.
Argentina! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that is about as cool as they come. He picks his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Argentina go into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Bruno Fernandes. De Paul. Martinez. Romero. Molina. Paredes. Romero. Paredes. Molina. Romero. Martinez, and it's played forward. Well positioned to make that interception. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries to dink it in. Timely intervention. Molina. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good.
Hello?
Neves. Portugal get it back again. Mendes plays it forward. Pedro Neto not easily shrugged off the ball. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, what a ball! Bernardo Silva! And in it goes! Half-time imminent! What a time to score!
It's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
Udah dulu guys, udah dulu. Tapi nak over, bisa sana.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
João Cancelo. Ruben Dias. Ferreira tries to get it forward quickly. Lovely feet. Vitinha. Fine. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Argentina playing their part in a real slugfest here, a glut of goals, and nothing to suggest much is going to change.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. So we're just settling back into this second half. Mendes, it's into the middle. And he heaves it forward. Inacio gets it back. Clears it out of harm's way. Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo takes aim with a cross. Ronaldo with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Neves. Now it's Pedro Neto. Molina. Messi. De Paul created 1 goal already. Gonzalez. Foot in. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Towering header! Try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
That's not really sad. Oh, sweet.
Neves. Moves it over to the other flank. Mendes. Mendes has got himself a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And the ball's come out. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Defence has got rid of that. And it's Cancelo. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Crossbar! Header! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class range.
Tagliafico. He's got through. That's been won straight back. A really good feat. De Paul. It's a loose ball. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Yeah, and the fact that he's registered, Peter, simply encourages more attention of a closer nature.
And he's on his way. It's Fernandes! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Tagliafico. McAllister. Gonzalez. Crunching tackle. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Mendes. Paredes battles to win it back. And it's Cancelo. Big chance! This could fall anywhere! And it's been taken short. Turns and goes back. He's gone for it! Hoists it forward. Done very well to intervene. And here's Fernandes. Now it's Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto! Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Bruno Fernandes plays it short. And that has been cleared. Pedro Neto chooses to go back. Chance! And somehow he managed to miss it.
You get the feeling that whoever scores the next goal here will be the winners of this tie. They can't afford to waste chances like that, though.
Argentina making consecutive changes here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Vitinha. Neves. And here's tries a shot! Goal! Portugal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Alma. Some brilliant interception. There's no flag. Here it comes. Bruno Mendes. Massive leap. Good delivery. Okay.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Paredes. And he's there to clear it.
Argentina need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely measured pass. Has a pop! They've scored! And with that goal comes comfort. Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, some fans are already on their way out, so that to me says everything, Peter.
Martinez. And that will be the final act. Argentina cannot understand what they've done. From a position of strength, they have contrived to lose. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Argentina never really got into this game. I think conceding early as they did seemed to completely undermine whatever had been put in place before they left that dressing room, and they just didn't readjust to it at all.
Well, that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and goodbye.
Messi lawan Ronaldo guys. Kita lihat siapa yang bakal menang. Pendukung Ronaldo mana nih? Aduh, pilek.
So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. Well, that has got the juices flowing, and now this.
Messi baru membuat silence.
Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
Well, we're on the way. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this guy, Ruben Diaz, has been a revelation. I'd say his two strengths are the aggression with which he leads the defensive line and the awareness that never seems to fail him. That makes him a very stern test for any opposition attacker here.
Okay, interesting. Going through. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Delivers across. McAllister plays it forward. Bruno Fernandes has a goal! Just off target.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Bruno Fernandes from the goal kick. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Messi. Gonzalez! He's hit it first time.
Gonzalez really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
Cancelo. Nice to get it forward quickly. Chip through. Oh, well intercepted. Really alert to the danger. Paredes. Decent early chances. Bodes well for an exciting game. De Paul. McAllister. Paredes. Molina. He's got through. And he's gone for it! Goal! Argentina! Absolutely thundered in. Keeper, no chance.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation. And once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
Portugal didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Vitinha.
Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And out to safety. Mendes with the crossfield ball. Molina. It's a promising run he's making on the right. That's surely a foul, free kick. Pedro Neto. And it's Messi. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Paredes. De Paul. And here's Gonzalez. Neves. Hardly anything between the sides. And it's 1-0. Neves. Ruben Dias. Neves. Mendes. Wants to get on the end of this. Messi. That is a terrific run. Forward it goes. Ronaldo spreads it towards the left. Lovely feet. Bruno Fernandes. Martinez, with good energy in defence as well.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
He's had a go! And it's Paredes. And that has been clubbed away. Goes out once more. Messi. It's Gonzalez. It's Gonzalez! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And again the keeper stands strong. Messi's cross. Up to meet it! Surely this time! No mistake! And with that goal comes comfort! Silva reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
I might sound a little harsh here, but the keeper, I felt, could have done a better job in ensuring that ball didn't...
Martinez. Romero. There's the end of the first half. First half
Really,
goals.
okay, so.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Argentina head 2-0, and they are looking good. And we're underway again. Neves. Across the field it goes. Mendes. Bruno Mendes. Kings it in. Too much on it and out of play. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Bernardo Silva. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! A great save, real class.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
De Paul. Martinez. And he heaves it forward. Well, it's a poor throw that, kicked off with relative ease. Defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from the forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
He's through, now is he in? Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. McAllister. Real chance! Decent enough try.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Tagliafico. And it's Messi. It's got through to him. Now it's Martinez. Great challenge, time to perfection. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Mendes drives it forward. Pedro Neto proving it impossible to wrestle off the ball. That's been won straight back. João Cancelo, and the weighted pass. Cleared without complication. And it's played forward. Gonzalez. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Martinez. Messi goes for goal! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Messi sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
After that.
Pedro Neto goes looking. Bruno Mendes. Paredes gets it back. Martinez. Martinez gets it forward. Mendes. Ruben Dias. Forward it goes. Bernardo Silva battles to win it back. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. McAllister plays it out to the wing. Gonzalez plays it forward. It's one! And more! And they are pulling clear here.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Ruben Dias. Neves. Plays it over to the other flank. No question, that's a foul. Gonzalo Inacio. Vitinha. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Bernardo Silva. Half an hour gone in the second half. Oh, great ball! Get that clear. Ruben Dias. Neves. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Martinez. Now it's Gonzalez. Gonzalo Inacio.
Yeah, I think the word from the touchline, Peter, is that defence needs to focus on runners and balls over the top.
Yeah, it's a clear change in approach, isn't it?
Yeah, and if they drop off, there has to be a strong level of industry from other departments in front.
Timely intervention. Oh, that's a waste. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Martinez tries to clear. Very well to intervene. Neves. Right through the middle. Dangerous looking ball. It's come to nothing. McAllister pops it in gently. Martinez. Nunez can hoist it clear. Has a hit! It's bounced out! Bruno Fernandes tries to get it forward quickly. Good clearance and very necessary. Molina. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Defending of the desperate variety. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Messi considers his options.
Well, this certainly fits the bill when it comes to the man for the occasion.
It's Paredes. And that will be the final act. Argentina winners of a no contest. They just swamped their opponents in superior quality. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and good afternoon all.
Tenemos un partido.